Marie Claire magazine styles itself as a place for fashion, beauty, celebrity, and politics. It's also known as that magazine that's like 2 years out of date, at that place where you get your nails done, that you read because the Wi-Fi there isn't free. As best I can tell, its website is a place where useless women go for advice about how to look sexy for men while simultaneously crying about objectification by men. And the reason I'm even talking about Marie Claire magazine is because they made a pretty creepy video about Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that starts off with them complimenting his butt. It was 50 some odd seconds of pure hell for me, and I'm sorry if I had to watch this thing. You have to also. Here.
Why was that so important to you?
Because it's 2015.
And by the way, we shouldn't be afraid of the word feminist. Men and women should use it to describe themselves anytime they want. Incredibly proud to have a partner in my wife, Sophie.
If they ever send me to Gitmo, they could torture me with that video and I would tell them literally everything they wanted to know about me or anybody I know. But besides just being a bunch of progressive fan fiction, what we just saw there was another bunch of feminist hypocrites with two different sets of rules for men and for women while whining about how men and women should always be treated the same. Marie Claire magazine opened with comments and a close-up of Trudeau's butt. I hate these people so much right now for making me talk about this stuff. I'm dry heaving inside. But really, aren't these allegedly feminist publications against objectification in all of its forms? Wouldn't they lose their minds if people cared about the looks of a female leader instead of her ability to lead? I went to Marie Claire's website and I started poking around. I found 59 pages of them bitching about sexism and about how women have it tougher than men and are judged more harshly on their looks than men. I also found at least 2 pages where they complain about men objectifying women and unfairly sexualizing them, whatever that means. I found 21 pages of female leaders, including Lena Dunham, who made a career out of and is constantly celebrated by feminists for refusing to be a sex symbol or objectified or even being a decent human being. Heck, I even found 2 pages where Marie Claire magazine said it was pretty much okay to sexualize men, which I actually think is fine, but I'm not the ones complaining about it. By the way, as an aside, it's pretty damn insulting to think that normal women vote for a butt and nice hair. I mean, women were probably the reason Trump won. Exit polls suggest that 53% of white women voted for Trump. So basically, suburban soccer moms delivered him the win because they voted for jobs and for what was best for their families. So what's my point in all of this? Look, I'm not here to defend Trudeau, of all people, against women sexualizing him. He's not exactly my cup of tea, but I come from a place where men are men and have dirty hands. And I'm not here to rail against men who sexualize women. Just the opposite, actually. I think human beings being attracted to one another is a good thing. It's science. It's biology. But I am here to point out that if you scratch a feminist who bitches about how men behave, you will indeed find a feminist who would treat a man the same way in a heartbeat. It's the hypocrisy that I can't stand, and I can't stand it so much that I watched a video about Justin Trudeau's butt. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. Be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page. It is the only place in the world that you will hear me talking about Justin Trudeau's butt.